Hello everyone, and welcome back to Teaching Time with Taya. Today I'm going to talk about my independence and how it's come a long way. So, where I live in an apartment building in James Bay, which is in a suburb of Victoria. And where I lived before, there were buses, and that was great, except it was we have a place called UVic, which is University of Victoria. And for people that don't know, it's the university. And they have a lot of buses that go there. Well, fortunately on my end, I was on one of those bus routes that I had to wait for. And majority of the time, they'd blow past me because they were jam-packed. And I thought, this is ridiculous. Like, 4 buses going by. I mean, it wasn't their fault. If they're full. But at the same time, it didn't make me feel much any better. But now where I live, it's the beginning of a few of the routes. Not all of them. But the fact that I can take those routes, no problem, and be able to go where I want to go with them, and knowing that it's the beginning of the route, so they won't be packed. Except for the number 2 and the number 3 bus. They come all the way around into James Bay and down. So sometimes that bus can be really packed. I take it coming home, and it gets really packed, especially when it's school season. When school's in session, it gets really packed. But right now, because there's no school right now, it's still packed, but not as packed, to the point where there's people at the door. Like, it's kind of nice. But I like I said, I like my independence. I have a gym I can use in my building. I'm walking distance to a place called Beacon Hill Park. I'm walking distance to James Bay. I'm walking distance to, the Inner Harbor and the Royal BC Museum. And, and the Empress. I mean, heck, I walked it to a lot of places. And especially when the Inner Harbor, in our Inner Harbor, it gets really, it's the main place for tourism, so they always have stuff to buy and stuff. So I go with my mom sometimes, and we have a nice time together, and we see what there is. I actually have a shirt that I got in the Inner Harbor that has Paul McCartney on it. And when I first got it, I was so excited. Then I had to get another one because I lost a lot of weight, so I went from extra large to a large. So when I saw he was there, I got all excited because I could get my shirt again in a smaller size. So I was very excited about that. And there's lots of stuff to buy there. So if you ever come to Victoria, if you're not from here, I suggest going to the Inner Harbor because, like I said, there's always good stuff to buy. There's always food trucks around. There's in the summer anyways. And so me being able to be walking into that is awesome because I don't have to take a bus there. It's super easy to get there. Not so much if there's stuff going on. We have different events there, like we had Canada Day, fireworks there and that. And I went once since I moved out this way, never going back. People were stepping on your feet. It was really noisy. It was too much crowd, and forget it. I'm not doing this again. But I did recently go up to a thing called the Stephanie Splash. I went with my mom and dad, or stepdad, and it was really fun, and it was my first time going. And I chose to do it too. I chose to do it. So I'm quite pleased with myself that I was more mature enough to be able to handle it. So in 30 years of being there, I only went once. And my first time ever doing the Victoria Day parade. So I've come a long way in my independence and that. And hopefully, and I'm really hoping that one day I'll be able to fly all by myself from the airport so I can visit family and that live in the interior. And that's my next goal. So I'm hoping that I can master it because I'd love to go visit family and that. They don't always come, they hardly ever come down here anymore. But I would love to go see them. That's my next goal anyways. So hoping I can achieve that because that would be awesome. That would even give me more independence. I could go anywhere. So I love how mature I've come. I love how I've become more independent with the buses. I can take the bus wherever. I can't go downtown in the dark, but there's things about that there's a reason for it. And I've seen a few interesting people, I'm going to say, down there. So that's why I'm not allowed to be down there in the dark. So I can go wherever I want, except for one certain place. I have to ask mom's permission, but other than that, I have to ask her permission to go there because it's kind of iffy there, and it's kind of rough there and that's why. But If I ask her permission and my friends with me, then I can go. But other than that, I can go anywhere else, no problem. And I just love independence. I love knowing that I can go in and out of my building whenever I want. I can do whatever I want, within reason, of course. And I'm very happy about that. So yeah, so I will talk more to everyone. I won't be doing a podcast next week because my dad's visiting and I'm going to be spending time with him. But the following week, I will be able to have another podcast going. So bye, everyone.